It's like the repeated ghost cycle. Just
We're back, guys. Back on week number 1, or week. What is this? Week 4. Battle on the boardwalk for week 4. Is an interesting choice for the map. Right match. This is right match. I guess they're playing on EU server, a different server.
yeah.
Spawning into the top right-hand corner, representing the red Zerg pieces on Battle on the Boardwalk, he goes by the name of Wizzard. Now, he also goes by the name of Turiski, which hopefully we'll see that name later.
And spawning on the top left in the blue trunks, representing EESC, it is AlbertOcelot.
AlbertOcelot. I feel like it's a butler's name. Like, you ever watch a movie or something and like a butler shows up? I am Butler, sir. My name is Albert.
Yeah.
So, like,
Like weird, like European names.
would you like some tea, sir?
Yo, where's Volticus? He wants some tea, man.
Yeah, Volticus would always want some tea. So we do have Wizzard going ahead and opening up with that 17 hatch, 17 pool. So again, standard plays all around in this TVZ. So interesting fact about this map, you can actually take your second depot there where AlbertOcelot is like walling off and put it back behind your racks. And normally, you know how it would take like 3 lings to get on top of that? You know, you can put 3 lings there now. It'd be only like 2.
Yeah. That's smart.
But it also allows a few more lings on top of that barracks, but...
Yeah, but you can just repair that, so...
yeah.
That's pretty smart.
I thought it was a little weird trying to wall that off at one point, and then I realized, oh, well, I could just put it normally, but it's just a really weird ramp altogether.
Yeah, I don't like the shape of it and how the bottom part always gets like cut off.
Right. So we do have Albert going to go ahead and throw down a reactor and open up a factory behind that. Now this is usually is going to be for that Hellion type of play. Now, the way Albert has opened up, I feel that he still has the ability to go bio here, as well as Mac. Like, this is a very questionable, like, okay, what are you up to type deal, which makes scouting Terran very, very tricky at this point. It's not until you see that maybe that starport or that second factory come down that you can actually confirm what's going on with Terran.
Although he did take his factory first before CC, which is actually really strange, and I don't think I've really seen this kind of build before.
She still might have been the same thing. He's going to get some Hellions behind this. This is a general 1-1-1 opening before you get your CC. A lot of players will do this in like lower leagues. You know, having that perk of being able to come up from like gold and plat recently, and just now reaching into diamond. I've seen a lot of this stuff, and it's like, oh, okay, well, good to go ahead into that 1-1-1 type of play. Hold the phone. He actually goes ahead and throws down another barracks. Okay, so it's a 2-1-1.
And he throws on the armory. This looks very all in.
We might
I don't know if the Zerg realizes what's happening.
Yeah, he might actually be going for a helmet push then?
That's what it looks like.
Marine helmet? I mean...
The Wizard can see all this going on, and his bottom left Overlord is scouting to see whether he has a gold base, so this is very suspicious by him.
Yeah, speaking of which, Wizzard also went ahead and took a gold base for himself.
Yeah.
So all in all, he will be able to get a very decent economic advantage behind this as well. A couple of Hellions here getting in position for these lings to run up that ramp.
I'm kind of scared for these Hellbats since he already has his Bangling nest down and doesn't really have that many forces as he's supply block.
Yeah, it's just checking to see if his Reaper actually got taken out there, but the Reaper actually picked up 2 drones before it died, so not a total waste. But it's always good to keep that Reaper alive longer. Like, I'll try to keep my Reaper alive to about the 5-minute mark if I'm doing like a 2-1-1.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, the lings do get in.
Ooh. Oh, and 2 of his Hellbats are too slow to keep up. They can just run around.
Yeah, lings actually probably could have picked up an SCV or 2 there.
Yeah.
Instead they go for a full scout, which, okay, is fair enough. Want to see on top of what your opponent is up to.
So this build
What?
seems to be completely all in, and I don't know if Wizzard is building enough forces, though he does have 18 lings coming in, but he's gonna need a lot more banglings to deal with these Hellbats.
Okay, they must have continued from replay.
Yeah, that's
Something
what I
happened
see.
there. We do have a Roach Warren being added on back home for Wizzard. Now this gives a very interesting situation for Terran. Like, Terran has yet to expand, he's basically all in here against a 3-base Zerg. Now, if he can actually make this work, he's very... Yeah, I mean, he's got the Hellbats here. He can tank these very, very easily. These banelings aren't quite finished up just yet, but they will finish up in time for this pressure to come in here.
Let's get the meatiest of bangling hits.
And he does.
Yeah, those are pretty good, and the 2 extra banglings come in. Though, I don't know where his queens are at, but this force is definitely coming in hot.
Yeah, he's definitely going to get some damage done here. Drones are actually being pulled off the line now as well. How many drones actually died there? Looks like a total of 5 more drones went down. He's actually getting quite a bit of damage done. I mean, the roaches are about to pop out. They should be on the production tab. I mean, more lings are on the way.
Yeah, Wizzard isn't making roaches even though he has a roach warren.
Yeah,
he's only making lings and banglings. So this is...
That Roach is pointing out, man. Like, where's the roaches?
Yeah, you made the roach warren, man.
Why build a structure if you aren't going to use it?
He has Hellbats, man. Why are you making only lings?
I mean, I've had a few Masters players tell me it's just like a mineral gas dump, and then he transitions to like mutas. So I'm like, well, why are you dumping resources if you're just going to transition to muta anyway? I mean,
yeah. This is a... I don't,
I mean, he does clean this up, but there's still a lot of Terran coming across the map right now.
Yeah, he's gonna have to pour all of his resources in, and the queens go down.
He's just gonna GG out.
Yeah, he didn't have enough larva with inject since all of his queens died to... And he didn't make roaches, so...
But he still had the gold base mining in the south. I mean, he was still on a 3rd base. And all he had to do really there was get roaches out before that aggression happened. Anyway.
Yeah. You just needed those roaches, man.
Roaches are a good unit. I hear they're good at killing things.
Yeah, especially you can just kite the Hellbats.
No. Void Ray. Go away, Void Ray. Whew. Void Rays!
Oh, Void Rays.
Super annoying, Void Ray.
Yeah.
I get Andy Man in here next as well.
Alright, this is the TriCast.
Yeah, TriCast, why not? And we're back for game number 2. Between Wizzard... Is that Wizzard?
It's Wizzard? Looks like Wizzard.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the, whatchamacallit here. Yeah, I guess he is Turiski. I mean, I guess he's playing on, like, North American server or something like that. And we're spawning down in the bottom right-hand, or left-hand corner of Black-Pink LE, currently down 1-0 in the series. He goes by the name of Wizzard.
Spawning in the top right in the blue trunks, playing Terran, representing EESC. It is AlbertOcelot.
Picking up a win off a 1-base Terran against a 3-base Zerg who just didn't build any roaches. Like,
yeah, I wonder if he's gonna do some really all-in play this time as well.
I mean, it worked the first time, so why not try it again, right?
Yeah. And he comes out with this pretty early SCV scout. I don't know if this is actually for scouting or if he's actually playing the proxy. But judging by the move command queue, it definitely looks like he's just scouting.
Yeah, he's going to scout out. He's probably... This is usually to tell that you're going to go into some kind of mech composition. It depends on when that SCV scout does come out, though.
Yeah.
As I've learned recently with Terran, like, if I see an SCV in my base, I'm... Oh, okay, he's going back. I got a little bit more time, but... And bam, there's the Hellbats and Cyclones. Well, that's it. Battle mech, man. Battle mech. It's the thing.
Oh. Battle mech's pretty crazy, dude.
He's gonna get in here. Oh, and get surrounded.
Oh, rip.
Nom 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 nom.
Feels bad getting gnawed away by the drones.
Hey man, he was just trying to bring you some tea.
Though AlbertOcelot once again is going for a he's going for a 2-guest build with no natural expansion, but he hasn't put down his factor yet, so I don't know what he's really doing.
Should be on the way here.
Yep, there we go.
I don't know, I kind of would like to see him kind of hide that factory a little bit more. You know, kind of tuck it into a corner. And I know it's something silly to point out, but like when you poke up with this Overlord and go, oh well, where's your like Nexus or where's your command center? What are you doing here? Because that kind of prompts Zerg to have to force out a little bit more army, and on the other side of the map, you know, there's not going to be a whole lot of economy going on. And then say,
with this Overlord style coming in, he sees no expansion, and he sees the Reaper coming by, so I think he can probably guess that there's some sort of really early game aggression.
I mean, but either way, like I said, I'd still like to see this Overlord poke up a little bit more and see that factory in this situation. I mean, just because you didn't see that command center doesn't mean it's not being built on the high ground right now.
Yeah, that is true.
The Wizzard is going to send out another Overlord. We do have that Reaper getting in here. No kills just yet. Going to get another scout off. Big Mama Queen over here saying, get off my babies.
Yeah, we see that early Reaper micro as the Terran's bank skyrockets.
Yep.
Oh man.
It's generally how that goes.
Oof.
Yeah, okay,
so
now
many minerals. Still hasn't made an expansion, which is kind of confusing.
Okay, now he's going to be able to confirm that there's no expansion on the way. So he had... Wizzard at this point has to assume it's a very similar strat as before. And a lot of players will start to like kind of tunnel vision in on a build that works, you know, like gets them somewhere so they keep playing that style. I mean, I've been a victim of that lately as well. Like, I've just been like trying to change up into like a Sky Terran against Zerg, or you know, go into like a mass Banshee approach for a little bit and then transition into like battle cruisers behind that.
Yeah, although this is somewhat lower league, so I'm pretty sure that this is more than likely, this is probably AlbertOcelot's only build that he knows.
Yeah, and I was going to say, like, but lately, like, behind that, I've just been like, this isn't really working. I haven't practiced this enough, so I'm just going to go back to a 2-1-1, which has gotten me into Diamond off that simple build.
Yeah.
So, like, it's just a lot of tunnel vision in on that one build that's been getting players, like, further and further up in the leagues. It's like, why reinvent the wheel if it's already working, you know?
That is true. It is very smart to be able to have a build that you can execute very well. Honestly, that can really get you quite far in the leagues.
But we do have a third base coming down for Wizzard this time. No cheeky gold base. And honestly, after seeing what his opponent did first game, I'm surprised he hasn't gone and just immediately pumped out roaches to stop this aggression coming out.
Though he does see that he doesn't have a natural expansion, so he is making a good number of Binglings and Zerglings.
But he should be able to hold this time very, very easily.
Yeah, and he sees that the push is coming. Immediately morphs in more Binglings.
Now I recognize this a little bit more. This was a build I was using at one point in time where I would bring in a Liberator with this as well. I just had a Liberator zone everything out, because then the Banglings can't just roll right into my army and so forth, and have a little more breathing room. This is a build that I actually used once upon a time, is Hellbat Marine Push.
Yeah.
But that's back when King Sejong Station was in the rotation.
Oof. Ooh. Though Wizzard definitely has a good number of Banglings, and with this surround that he can get, this push does not look scary at all.
Yeah, he would definitely be in a much better position. Even a Concave here set up with these Lings. We get here, Bailey's trying to find a decent connection. They will be able to clean up the last of this army.
Yeah, there we go.
Very well done there by Wizzard.
Yeah, and now his income is way ahead of AlbertOcelot's, as he's 3 bases to 1.
So that, fool me once, shame on me, fool me twice. Not gonna happen again, mate.
Yeah. It seems as if Wizzard just wants to end this right now, as he has so many Lings and so many Banglings just popping out and running towards his base.
I mean, I don't see why he wouldn't be able to. There's only 3 Marines up here.
Yeah.
That's one lucky Marine.
Oof.
Billy!
Doesn't seem to be very lucky quite soon. if he knows what's coming.
Ah, man, that's that Pulp Billy right there. You know, he just stays alive with like 15 kills.
Here we go.
There we go. He's gonna get up here and get the surround. These Hellions and these Marines are gonna end up falling very quickly here, and Bailey stay alive, which means he will just be able to bust the front here. That should just close out game number 1 as soon as these depots go down.
Yeah.
A couple more Hellions do pop out. Here come that 3 more. Baneling's gonna roll right up that ramp.
He's pulling the boys, but Zergling's doing a lot of damage.
Yeah. SCVs didn't make it there in time. That should be it. I mean, you're fighting with SCVs now against Lings. Well, funny part is, these SCVs, if there wasn't this many Lings, would actually be able to hold here. But, you know, Liberator's out now, and Liberator actually kind of a bad choice to go for.
Yeah, that is true. The Wizzard just skipping all injects to just flood Lings across the map. He doesn't even care. He just wants to kill him.
Sure, why not? Hey, Queen. Inject things. Go and impregnate that hatchery some more with some more babies.
And there we go. More Lings flooding into the base, and he's probably going to finish off the work line.
GG, well played. I was going to point out something there about the Liberator, and this is usually why I don't go for a Liberator a lot in like early game TVZ, because there's really no splash damage.
Yeah.
So I'll go for a tank over that Liberator and just feel a little bit safer that way.
Yeah, Liberators really can't deal with Zergling being that well.
I mean, not in the early stages. Once you have a little bit more bio out and can kind of deal with it that way.
Yeah.
Actually, we got one more game in that series.
Whew.
Jump right on in here. What's up, Inner Orbiter? Welcome to the stream. Except this time, man, it's only I only cast one game or one series per group and move on. Otherwise, we would be here all night just casting games. So.
Oh man.
We're back with game number 3. What's your prediction here, Biscuits? Is it going to be Albert or is it going to be the Wizzard?
Honestly, I think Wizzard has learned his lessons, and unless AlbertOcelot pulls a different build off this time, then I think Wizzard will definitely get the series.
Alright, spotting to the bottom right hand corner of Odyssey LE. He goes by the name of Wizzard with the red Zerg pieces.
And spawning in the top left, he is the blue Terran. It is 1-1 in the ace match. He is AlbertOcelot.
I mean, I'm sure you're cool with watching all night Inter Orbiter, but man, some of us gotta be at work at 7 in the morning, and it's just not a good time then.
Yeah.
Go to work all grumpy and annoyed, and people are like, well, what were you doing all night? I like casting StarCraft games. What?
Yeah. Your like voices out. You're like super hoarse. You're like, what?
Yep, that's exactly what happens. You just go into the server room, close the door, and act like you're gonna do stuff.
Yeah. You get like the tasteless like hoarse voice.
That spoker voice?
Yeah. Hey guys.
So, we do have a bit of an interesting change up here. We do have a second barracks being added on before a factory. The wall off, there could easily be a third barracks added in here. See a bit of that 3 racks Reaper going on. Versus the 17 hatch, 17 pull of Wizzard.
Seems AlbertOcelot does not know what a natural expansion is, as he's done one base play for every single game so far.
Man, I mean, we don't change our cheese, alright? We just modify it a little bit.
Yeah.
Or we don't stop our cheese, we just modify it.
You just got... I mean, if it worked once, it's bound to work again.
I wonder if he's going to add on like a factory here or anything like that. Because now he could easily go into like 3 Reaper production. Okay, hold on, buddy. Don't tell me you're going to build 2 barracks and just start building 4 Reapers at a time.
Yeah, this is really weird.
And that's my prediction right now, where this is going. Okay, you know, he's heading on the tech lab. It's like, alright.
Yeah, I don't even know if you could afford that on one base economy, to be honest.
What's that, the double reactor Reaper?
Yeah.
You can afford it for a little bit, but you definitely want to squeeze out that probably command center at some point in time.
Yeah, it looks like AlbertOcelot's just going Marine Marauder and adding a factory on this.
Poor Reaper.
Yeah.
That poor Reaper didn't ask for this.
Feels bad, man. Didn't even get that other Zergling.
Oh, that's what you get for rolling it as a Reaper, right? I mean, low damage, low health.
Yeah, but hey, at least he got a grenade.
Sure, you know, you can jump up and down cliffs. Like, I guess that's a reason to go as a Reaper, but
Yeah.
definitely would be re-rolling my roll to a Marine at that point.
But we do have a second CC coming down for AlbertOcelot, and
Hey.
Wizzard is at the same time taking his third CC.
Hey, we know where the command center is.
Yay!
We leveled up to gold 2.
It's actually kind of funny since Albert is plat and Wizzard is gold. But
Actually, I think Wizzard is plat. He's like I said, he's just going by a different name here.
oh yeah.
Turiski, Turiski's currently 5-0 in his right now on his.
Jeez.
He's up there.
So AlbertOcelot's stim starts up and Wizzard is adding on a lot of gas to prepare for this Bangling nest that he's getting up. And AlbertOcelot does not have a starport yet, as he's just macro cycling through a Marine Marauder, but he is skipping a lot of SCV production cycles.
Awkwardness or Overlord being a hero.
Yeah.
I mean, hey man, you're a Terran. You got mules. You don't need any SCV. Good.
That is true.
We do have a scan being thrown down here on the main base of Wizzard. Exactly what is going on over here, and you know, I guess if you don't see any army, you're gonna go ahead and move out. But yeah, hey, look at there. It's like clockwork, man. I swear.
Yeah, it seems like AlbertOcelot wants to hit some sort of Hellbat stim timing as he's moving across the map with a bunch of Hellions and an army on the way, and stim being around 30 seconds to finishing.
Looking like a Polt IEM Katowice match he played against called Snoot.
Yeah.
Like back when Legacy came
my
out.
My god, Wizzard has so many Banglings coming out and Zerglings. He seems so ready for this.
Well, let's see if the splits come down here and it's gonna be on point or not. You get some of the Banglings, but
and the surround.
yep.
Oh,
And there
it
goes.
Yep.
Terran tears.
Yeah.
Wizzard
Rip.
crying his sympathy, man. You understand, but he's just gonna go run right on over here and bust the front. As AlbertOcelot is now trying to practically wall off.
Yeah, he knows he's dead, even though he has a natural expansion this time, but it seems Wizzard can just flood Zerglings into his base and then just win.
I mean, he's even gonna. I'm saying he's gonna bust the unfinished depots.
Yeah.
Ultimate BM right there. Like, no, man, I'll let you finish those depots up, then I'll come back later and kill them. And GG well played, gonna be called out here. Wizzard gonna secure himself a 2-1 victory in Group F. Like that, we're gonna move on to Group G.
Yeah.